There she was. Back inside, locking the door. Cross.
Eric hears a sound coming from the attic, and when he looks up, he sees a horrific, distorted face staring back at him.
Hey guys, before the video continues, if you're new here or been here for a while, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button to help support me in future videos. Take it away, Doom. Ah, 4 parts.
Cuatro.
Habs. Look at you, Habs. Habs, what are you doing to us?
What indeed?
What are you doing?
I don't know, man. Honestly, it's beyond me at this point. Ain't nothing we can do about it. It makes me just want to hide under my desk and just be like, not here right now. Not here. I don't exist.
Yep.
Also, I'm sporting my cap, which currently I have the brim popped up. So, there you go. Pop it back up so I can make this friendly for kids again. Because, you know, you all of a sudden, demonetized.
Monetized.
Friendly. It's like illegal. Legal.
Yeah, that's how it is in this system. That's why I can say it to be kind of like vague, but it's not vague because a certain system is definitely unfair that targets certain type of content creators.
I wonder who that might be. Hum diddly hum. Yeah. I don't know.
But I do want to say thank you, Habs, for this selection of videos and the damaging of the mental health. It's also your fault, so I'll bill you later with my therapist. But besides that, this is part 4. Part 3 was on another person's channel that's featured in today's video. And
the one and only.
Yeah, part 1 and part 3. Is it part 1, part 3? Yeah, part 1, part 3.
Part 1 and part 3. Part 2 and 4 are going to be on you.
My math sucks, so I'm sorry. So yeah, part 1 and 3 is already up on someone else's channel. And then part 2 and today's episode is part 4. So tomorrow will be part 5 or a couple hours. Who knows how we will do it. But part 5 will be on, that'll be the final part on his channel. And then part 6 will be here on this channel.
The grand finale of the whole rigmarole will be on Senpapi Rick's channel. Yeah, so this is going to be fun. This has been fun so far, man. It's been fun, messed up, and honestly, like I said, pants-shittingly terrifying in certain regards. Just like you get them goose pimples, you're just like, oh, you get goosebumps all over. You're just like, oh.
You know, it's cool to also talk, dissect it as both, skeptical and some things that are just like, it's actually really chilling. So it's cool to have this kind of dynamic. Some videos are
terrifying.
There you go. Sometimes you have that good combination that half has been kind of seem like it's been stretched, and the other half has been like, okay, how the hell do you explain that? So I kind of like these videos, so it gives us a half and half experience.
It's a good mix. It's a good healthy mix.
So, lo and behold, we have top 5 scary ghost videos for terrific fun. With one with lowercase o dash or underscore what's that little line underline underscore. There you go. I fail math and literacy and also computers. I had an uppercase O. So
yeah, it's like this right here.
Yeah,
it's like one eye's like squinted. It's like one eye squinted, the other eye's like wide open.
Yep. The person's half Asian, half American. Let's get to the video.
So as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of horror and all things
that video.
And that's why I subscribe to Shudder.com, which is by far the best horror video streaming service out there.
Okay, this is
Shudder. You get access to great Shudder original horror movies like Superhost and the awesome
new
found footage movie VHS 94. You also get other great Shudder original content like 3 full seasons of my all-time favorite horror anthology series, Creepshow. So if you're looking for some spooky entertainment, there are literally hundreds of great horror movies and shows available on Shudder.
Jane Doe, good movie.
Stream Shudder on all of your favorite devices. But if you're a little hesitant and maybe you're not sure, well, Shudder is now offering all Nuke's Top 5 viewers a special deal to check it out. If you sign up with the code NUKE, that's N-U-K-E, You'll get an extended free 30-day trial to try Shudder and decide for yourself.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Anyway, so I'm a huge fan of Shudder.com,
Yes,
and I
pretty
think you
cool.
will be too. Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Lacey Nicole is a theater teacher at Sarasota High School in Florida.
Hey.
Lacey says that there have always been stories about the ghost of, quote, Shannon, a Victorian woman who is said to haunt the high school's theater.
Okay.
Back in 2007, during a high school production of Beauty and the Beast, many believed that Shannon the ghost
I
made
think
a
I've seen
very
this.
unexpected
I
appearance.
think so too.
And it was all captured on camera.
Yeah, this was featured before. Another
Yeah.
of his, maybe a continuation.
Maybe. Because it goes black, and then we see
The lady probably went like this, I think. Oh,
Hi, Shannon.
yeah.
It might be real.
Oh my god. Terrifying.
The unexplained
That's such a
apparition
Valley
of
Girl
woman in a
response.
flowing white dress can be seen floating 8 to 10 feet above the stage. Now, it should be noted that this was in no way a part of the play. So could this be the spirit of Shannon, the Victorian-era ghost that haunts the theater? Let me know what you think.
Maybe.
I mean, they have it on their laptop. Why couldn't they just connect to the internet and then upload it? Be
Yeah,
more better
that's my
with
thinking
graphics.
on it too. Yeah.
Because they're
Oh my
recording it
God.
with like a 360p camera.
Yeah.
I can literally count the
TikTok user
pixels.
It's IC claims that his friends captured something very strange on their outdoor security camera.
You want me to play it? Just
Yes, right now. You can go slow-mo.
The hell is that?
Hell? It just floated up into the sky.
Is that Kiki the Witch? What the
I don't think it's
hell?
weird.
So weird.
Playing it.
A
was a
strange
shadow that
figure
flew
seems to
over top.
walk across the street and then just seems to float up into the sky.
It's not walking.
Even weirder, then another large dark shadow seems to fly above the houses and disappear. Now, as always, I'm going to let you decide just
It's
what this
Batman.
could be because,
Yep.
well,
It's
I
Batman!
frankly have no idea what this is.
It's
Could it be something paranormal? Or if you have a more logical explanation,
Justice.
please let me know down in the comments.
It's Justice.
Justice.
Martha, where is she?
Paranormal Nightmare. 10
Uh-oh.
years
Where
ago,
is it?
paranormal investigators and brothers Josh, Sean, and Rocky Foreman from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series went out to investigate the allegedly haunted Sullivan Johnson Museum in Hardin County, Ohio. Built in
okay.
1896,
Ohio.
the elegant three-story museum was once the private home
neighboring
of the
state.
Sullivan family, who
Neighbor
lived
of my
there
neighbor.
for over 80 years.
Yeah.
It is
'Cause
said
you gotta go
that the
through
ghosts of
Pennsylvania.
several members of the Sullivan family still wander the haunted halls of the museum to this day.
It's a neighbor of my
Foreman
neighbor
brothers
too.
attempt to make contact with any spirit
Because
that
I'm in
might
Virginia,
inhabit the building.
Kentucky,
Their
Ohio.
EVP recorder captures some strange and disturbing messages.
We mean you no harm. Like I said, we're just here doing an investigation.
Hell no.
But that's not all that the investigators capture
I'm
at the
in
Sullivan
here.
Johnson Museum. When they head down into the basement, they see something downright chilling.
Anybody down here? Jesus Christ.
It's Jason
You see
Bourne.
that? Yeah. Time to go.
Did you see it?
Oh yeah,
As the brothers
face.
turn a corner, they almost walk right into what appears to be the small, dark apparition of a child. And its face just does not look quite human. But what do you think this bizarre figure could be? Could it just be a very odd trick of the light? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch many more amazing and
Looks
creepy
like one of the
paranormal
levels of the
investigations
Uncanny
over
Mr.
on the
Incredible.
YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series.
Anybody down here? Jesus Christ.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Scared my mama.
Graveyard Shift.
Hell no.
This
Graveyard
video went viral in the Philippines, and hundreds of Nukestop 5 viewers were not.
It's the thing. I used to hang out in the graveyards when I was in high school, where the consumption of the consumption of a certain leaf. So I used to hang out.
You say you won't have to go to a graveyard if you come here, brother.
I mean, yeah.
Just say we got our backyard and our front porch, and you know.
But this is like my high school days, where it was, it wasn't federally legal for that kind of consumption of that product.
True.
So even though that it was stupid how we did it, because we actually went inside the graveyard that is literally stationed in front of a police station, and we entered the graveyard.
Y'all some straight up geniuses.
Yeah, we entered the graveyard in front of the cops. There's cops actually walking inside their station, and there's cops pulling out, and we all walked in, and they were locked eyes with us. But fortunately, there was an unfortunate accident in the back of the graveyard where it left the gate bent. So they saw us enter, but I guess they were waiting for us to leave. But because of that dented gate that pulled up, we actually left the back way and went around the block. So we were not really geniuses, but at the same time geniuses. But I guess I felt a discomfort being there. But yeah, would I do it again? Possibly, but not obviously for the consumption of something, but most likely just to go there just to see if there's any actual activity, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, some paranormal activity.
Yep.
Of some sort.
I'll do that one day.
Nice enough to send it in to me.
Sounds good to me.
So it definitely deserves a spot in this week's
definitely
top
not alone.
5. So, late one night, a security guard from Davao de Oro, Philippines, is patrolling a university campus all alone. Suddenly, bizarre and unexplained things begin to happen, and the frightened guard takes out his phone and starts recording the terrifying paranormal activity.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, ngayong gabi mag-robing ako. So, check natin yung mga office. Saka sa likod nitong building na to, check natin kasi may mga gamit dyan. So, ating oras is 12:17.
So he's doing English.
Yeah, Filipinos are like English is like a second language to them.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I guess I'll call it Finglish. Like for me, it's Spanglish.
Nakabahan ako, guys.
Philipinglish.
Yeah.
Flinglish.
English. Like that, Finglish.
Finglish.
Again.
So, check natin yung...
Just a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, narinig mo yun? Yan, narinig ko ngayon, guys, na naka-on yung yan.
There's a bee on you.
Yan, guys, so, yung kita niyo yung mga bangko. Yan, guys. Yan, walang tao dyan, guys, ha. Tapos yung electric fan sa itaas. Yan, ha. Parang may kakaiba talaga dito, guys. Kita niyo. Yan, guys, so. Yan, guys. Kita niyo. Yan, guys, so. Kita niyo. So, grabe yung so, kailangan natin i-off yung grabe, nakakatakot dito, guys, sobra. So, check natin, pasukin natin, guys, para kita nyo yung
oh my god, he's going in the room. Whoa. They're pushing towards him.
What the fuck? It's like blocking him out.
They won't. Like, I gotta turn the fans off. No, you will not.
I mean, he's eerily calm.
Kita niyo naman guys yung guys. Try natin i-off yung kasi naka-on yan naka-on yan, so try natin i-off natin yan. Grabe, labas na guys kasi hindi ko kaya yung takot dito.
Oh.
Yan lang guys.
A door opens and slams shut. Ceiling fans turn on by themselves. And most horrifying of all, classroom chairs slide across the floor in all directions. So could it be that this university in the Philippines is haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I really want to know how to fix, fake that. Like,
well, the chairs.
It could be a bully system, but
yeah,
it
like someone
seems like he's alone, and it's kind of, I don't know, because they're going in one direction.
Mm-hmm. And they're pulling towards the door. That's another thing too. It could be something like on the ground, like around the edge of the doorway that's pulling them towards him. Like it's attached to one, and that one is just like coming towards it. I don't know, but the door opening and closing by itself, that's easy enough to pull off, with it, because where he was looking at the time, it was easy for someone to just hide behind the. Ms. Asher barking at something. He barks at everything. Unfortunately, that's one that we don't need a doorbell. We have an Asher bell. So I would say the door is the easiest thing to fake. The chairs are more difficult because pulling so many of them, because it wasn't just one that was being pulled, it was multiple.
Yep.
But the one that came towards the door, I'm just trying to think of logical ways of how they could pull it off. And then the ceiling fan thing, that's easy enough to fake because, you can have someone who's just like clicks on the switch and then just
run.
Yeah, but I don't know. If he's there by himself and, this is not a fake video, then it's very well done.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's fake, it's very well done, but if it's not a fake, then bye. See you later.
Get the fuck out.
I'm not here right now. I'm by. I am going somewhere. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Somewhere that is not here.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Just like I see him like trudging towards the door, like da 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 da.
Yeah, basically.
Popular urban explorer Chris Hill from the YouTube
Urbex Hill,
exploring another creepy abandoned location in his home state of Ohio.
Again,
this
Ohio.
Time he travels to the Molly Stark Sanatorium, a beautiful sprawling hospital built in the 1920s for patients suffering from tuberculosis. Many of the hospital patients did not survive their stay and passed away from their terrible illness inside these hospital walls. In 1995, the sanatorium was closed for good and the structure was left abandoned. The hospital is said to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of past patients. Despite the spooky stories and legends, Chris Hill is intent on exploring the historic building and makes his way inside. Chris soon begins to feel like he might not be alone inside the old building.
That's legs.
Chris quickly turns off his light as he believes he hears someone nearby, but he dismisses the sound as potentially just his imagination and continues on exploring. Deep in the basement of the sanatorium, he finds a winding concrete tunnel system.
Oof.
Again, the urban explorer hears something.
These tunnels are creepy as
No shit.
Okay, I heard something. I definitely heard something that time.
Chris is exploring all alone when he hears the last thing that you want to hear when you're down in dark tunnels beneath an allegedly haunted sanatorium.
Yeah.
Footsteps in the dark.
Yeah.
Now a bit
You're
freaked
saying
out, he nevertheless
footsteps
decides
behind
to
you, and all of a sudden it's like,
continue through the
"Better
tunnel.
get your ass
That's
out
when
my
things
hospital,
take
bitch."
a terrifying turn.
Like Medea.
That's what I was going for. Oh, something's there.
It disappeared.
That is crazy. There's somebody down here.
Is there?
There's somebody down here. I swear I saw somebody. What the?
Dead end?
I think so.
Oh my. What? What the?
Damn, dude.
What?
They all drum.
I'm out of here. I swear I legit saw somebody.
He's walking through mud right now.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
That's the thing is, like, if I'm ever going urban exploring, I'm wearing like my heavy boots, my Kevlar gloves. I'm decking myself out because
What I would do,
I'm also
When the footage is brought,
but obviously he has a great camera capturing this kind of
Yes.
stuff. I
Yes.
would like to have either a 360 camera for this type of stuff, or I will at least have I guess like a selfie stick with two high-res cameras going back and forth, so you can see over my shoulder and one in front.
I would have one. I would have a GoPro center of my back, staring straight back.
Yep.
I would do that, and I would have like my main camera forward.
Yeah.
And that way, you know, I catch like in front of me and behind me at the same time. So that way, if something does happen, then I can just cut to either one and just be like, what was that? And I, of course, not going by myself. I'll literally be with somebody, be like, bro, did you hear that? And then it'd be like, yeah, I heard it too. Because if one person hears it, that could be inside the person's mind. If both y'all hear it, it's something that's real.
Yep.
It's something that both of y'all can observe. So that's like in tandem, two cameras, front and back. I like what you're thinking. The 360 camera idea would be good. I would have one that would be like on top of my head. You know, it'd be like one of those what's the ones? I forget the brand. But
Is that the guy who goes to New York speaking Chinese?
oh yeah, Xiao Ma.
Xiao Ma. Oh,
his
he has
camera.
a 360 camera in a sense. It's like a fisheye lens.
That one. It's also a Corridor Crew uses it a lot too. I forget the brand name, but
Yeah, I like the idea of put it on your hat. They put on a hat, so have like a helmet in a sense. Because because I'll think a helmet, because if you're going to dark places like this, you might need a helmet. You might bump into something and all that kind of shit. So I would have a helmet that's geared with a 360 camera and maneuver stuff. And actually, another thing I would do is I have like these shoulder pads that has like a good light source. So we have one going forward, one going backwards. So at least it can power up the I guess the visuals for both sides. So shoulder
Yeah.
pad with LED going forward, LED going back, 360 camera. If people out there are good at custom making stuff, this is something I might need down the line if it goes to that, where Joker 2 just got filmed in my neck of the woods. And if we have the wonderful Nate to come up and do this adventure with me, I think it'd be kind of cool to have a shoulder pad with LED lights going back and forward and that helmet with 360 camera. Anybody can do that? Please let me know and let me know how much it'll be.
Or I could bring my stuff. I could probably bring my stuff. I've got plenty of stuff like in terms of not urban exploration, but just like more outdoor style gear, like knee pads, elbow pads, shit like that. In terms of the shoulder pads with lights, I'll look online and see if that's available. If we can order something like that. But yeah, that's definitely something I would definitely invest in.
Yep, 100%.
Anyway, sorry.
Alright, and we can see that something seems to be coming towards Chris, but then suddenly disappears.
Yeah.
But most horrifying of all, Chris follows and discovers that the tunnel is a dead end, and whoever or whatever he saw had no place to go.
It's a
the
mist.
explorer is now creeped out and has had enough of the spooky sanatorium. But when he tries to find his way back out of the tunnels, this happens.
No.
Oh, there was more?
No, his light went off.
His light.
My f***ing light died. Nah, this is some bullshit. I'm using a f***ing cell phone light.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if all else fails, this is here.
Yep. Here's my second phone. But anyways, I have two phones. So this phone dies, and I have my backup phone for flashlight.
Yeah.
What the? How is it not working?
As Chris is frantically searching for an exit from the dark tunnels, Chris's camera light dies at the worst possible time, even though the battery was fully charged. So with only the dim light from his cell phone to guide him, he finally manages to find his way back out. So did Chris capture the apparition of one of the hospital's deceased patients roaming the dark underground tunnels?
Seems like it.
Potentially.
Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
You can watch this full 2-part exploration and many more videos of abandoned
say
historic
Urbex.
locations over on
Once
the
again,
YouTube
Urbex
channel,
just-
Urbex Hill.
One of the more
Haunting
believable ones
of Eric
and more
Gunner.
consistent.
Yeah. And I wouldn't mind if people would go through his channel and select like 4 stories for us to react to.
Oh yeah, I'd love that. I would love that most certainly. I mean, Urbex, Xiaolong, and just a few others out there who I know. There are people who are just gunning for just like, oh, check this out. Oh, check that out. Feel free. Let us know in the comments.
I believe that the channel is called Ogumatoki Films. They're a Japanese. It's a Japanese duo. I think one of them's name is Hito. They have really good ones. They go to a lot of abandoned apartments, and they do a lot of good stuff. One of the recent ones I saw was they called it 7 Days, where it was I think it was a family of 3 that their bodies were discovered in the closet.
Oh.
And he slept there for 7 days. And on the 7th day, his camera glitched. And he thought he had a good night's sleep. But in reality, he was actually up, walking about. He wasn't conscious.
Oh, he was sleepwalking?
Basically. And he put his back against the closet where the 3 family members were found. And he was just crying.
Oh, man.
He doesn't remember any of that. So that's the channel we could potentially look into. People who are viewing and want us to watch, raw footage of these people that Nuke are featuring in his channel. So
yeah,
that's an idea.
Most definitely, I'd be down for that.
But let's continue gunning with Full Gunner right here.
Yeah.
Popular YouTuber Eric Gunner claims that he has had some terrifying paranormal encounters at his home in Mexico. Eric recently purchased and moved into a new
Either
home.
it's always Asian areas or Mexico.
The house left most of her belongings behind. Eric says he has no idea what happened to the woman, but he also says that he didn't really ask many questions because he got the house at a very good price. But soon after moving in, Eric is awakened one night by strange sounds coming from downstairs. He's worried that someone might have broken into the house. And to make matters worse, the power is out and he can't seem to get a signal on his phone.
Of
He
course.
grabs the flashlight and records with his phone as he fearfully goes to investigate.
No signal, no phone.
Next is downright chilling.
And no power.
Damn.
Me choca ese teléfono. Creo que nunca había mostrado mi casa. Aquí es donde reciente me mudé. Hasta miedo me da gritar hola.
Something on a sofa. Oh, what's that on the right?
Oh.
Estético usa todo, hasta allá. Imagínense qué tan grande está. O sea, real. Es todo este pedazo.
Okay.
He's gonna go up in the attic, isn't he? Whoa, the SAR! There's someone there.
Eric doesn't notice, but as he descends the staircase, the voice of a woman can be heard saying atrás, or in English, back.
Oh.
Or perhaps go back.
Okay. Atrás is okay.
Atrás.
I mean, that's another way of saying it.
And then when he heads back up the stairs, the same voice seems to say subi, or go up.
Yeah, sube.
Then his blood runs cold because as he looks toward the end of the hallway,
Oh, I didn't
he
even look in that
sees someone
direction.
staring back at him.
I was looking at the
Very
two
freaked out,
eyes.
He reluctantly goes over to
quote
investigate,
unquote.
but there's no one there. Cut to a month later, and Eric is awakened in the middle of the night again, this time from the sound of someone knocking on his bedroom door.
Ah.
La verdad sí pienso mucho en si bajar o no porque le volvieron a pegar.
Brother, no.
Si vuelven a pegar voy a abrir.
Moving dresser in front of door.
Yeah.
Holding shotgun, waiting. Just
I have a nice piece of a PC next to me. I'm putting that in front of the door. This is heavy as hell,
Yeah.
so.
he just opens it up. Damn.
Hell to the no, brother.
Estoy muy cojones on this motherfucker.
Yo.
Yeah, Jesus. Cojones grande.
No hay nadie.
He didn't lose alone,
Me dejaron la
man.
luz prendida.
Knock, knock.
It's gonna be a hard
Les
knocking.
estaba diciendo otra vez.
Yep, again. Otra
Ah,
vez.
the face on the wall. God dang it got me. I saw the face on the wall right there. It was the,
Wow. Nothing.
nada.
Otra vez. At the cross.
I'm grabbing that cross and I'm like holding it tight.
Someone
I'm
is
just like,
knocking, but when Eric opens it, again, no one there. Since the ladder to the attic is right outside his bedroom door, Eric decides to check up there. And it did
Motherfucker.
not go well.
Nope.
Estúpido.
Yep. Stupid.
Pendejo.
Definitely a pendejo.
La primera vez que subo. Hace un buen de frío aquí.
Pa' atrás, go back. Pa' atrás.
Yeah.
Oh, camera glitch.
Camera glitching. Look up. There she is. Oh, it's a
Sí, el lazo se está moviendo. Y aquí hay otro cuarto, ¿ya vieron?
Oh, no.
Bueno, ya vimos, ya vamos para abajo.
Yeah.
No, o sea, de verdad que yo no entiendo por
Abajo,
qué está
para abajo,
pasando
go,
esto.
go,
Me
go
decían
down.
que no, que es que había sido por lo de la chica esta, de todo lo que había pasado. Escuché un ruido allá arriba.
There she was. Back inside, locking the door. Cross.
Eric hears a sound coming from the attic, and when he looks up, he sees a horrific, distorted face staring back at him. Terrified, Eric runs and hides in his bedroom, and he stays there for the rest of the night.
Yes, he should.
Eric later discovers that his pet parakeet passed away inside its cage that very night.
No!
And so, he now fears for the life of his little dog.
No!
He decides to just pack up his stuff and move out of the house for good.
Bye.
Good!
You can check out more of Eric Gunner's strange encounters
This is
over
the
on
ending
his
I
YouTube
want.
channel, Full Gunner. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Instagram here.
That's the ending I like. Oh, spooky shit happened in my house. I'm moving out.
Yeah.
Thank you. And of
Well
course,
done.
it's a Spanish person doing it. See, it's
You
Spanish.
actually have a working brain.
Yeah. See?
Jesus.
You see this Spanish person did the most common sense thing? Oh, spooky shit happened. Oh, my parrot died. Let me get the fuck out. Common sense.
My dog might be next. Ain't
But then you have the European
Bye-bye.
mindset. You had a person that plays with the fucking what do you call it, the Ouija boards, and their house is now spookified, and they open portals. Oh shit, my cat died. Let's explore even more. Oh,
My
this
God.
thing happened. Let's explore more. And it really shows the European side, because just like I seen like Argentina's done it, so it's like you're just showing your European side. Then you have obviously the Irish, and then Ireland, and then this background, that background. All the non-Hispanic, non-Europeans are getting the fuck out, but then the European descendants are continuing the exploration. Stop it. Get some help.
And you see, this is, I think, why Cat Williams has a great bit about this. He's just like, this is why white people are credited with discovering shit, because they ain't afraid of nothing. Either that, or they're just too stupid to realize when they're in a bad situation. Because you look at it, white people have discovered like all these anytime black people like are about to discover something new, they're like, nah.
Yeah.
Like they peace out.
Yeah.
They do the smart thing. They do the smart thing. And honestly, for me, I've lived in houses where nothing bad has happened. Like this house that I live in currently, I know the previous owner's my mom. I bought it off of her. But the owner before that, happily married couple, had 2 kids, and then they after their kids moved out and everything, they decided to move into a smaller house. So, yeah, I mean, there's been 2 previous owners of this house, and you know, nothing bad's happened here. So since nothing bad has happened here, I have no reason to be like, all right, I'm moving out. But if all of a sudden I walk outside my door and a poltergeist all of a sudden rips the door handle off my, rips the door out of my hand and slams it against the wall, I'm just gonna be like, Nick, Kate, we're leaving. Just like, what do you do? It's like, nope, we're leaving. It's like, what do you mean? And then Kate, I guarantee you, Kate and Nick are gonna come out. They're gonna be like, what happened here? We should investigate. No. Have you not seen horror movies?
Yeah.
Have you not seen horror films? Do you not know how this shit ends for most people in horror films? So I'm gonna say, Kate, you're the lone girl in this house. You're gonna live. All the rest of us are gonna fucking die. You know that, right? We're all gonna die, except for you.
Yeah.
So, no, I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me. You could not pay me to do that. Like, if something deliberate happens, for instance, if we go on this exploration, say we go into the Bellevue Hospital, the Soho Hospital, and nothing happens. We go through, we're walking through, we have a good time, we crack a few jokes, we don't see anything. I was like, aha, okay. It was a bit of a bust, but hey, let's look at the footage and see if we got anything good. Then all of a sudden on the footage, we literally see a demon following us for like a solid 5 minutes, and neither of us recognize it, but yet we clearly see it on my camera, your camera, and everything. I think we're both going to look at each other and be like, yeah, we're never going back there.
Yep.
Ever. Period.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me. You could
First
not pay
thing
me
I'll be going to is a church, and I have never been baptized. I'll be baptized that day. I'll be going to a church to make sure I get cleansing. Like I said, I'm not of the religious faith, but I'm not having that being attached to me and letting it in my house.
I would bring. I have several religious memorabilia that I would be bringing with me. I would be bringing my grandmother's silver cross. It's literally a cross that is made out of silver, and it has image of Christ on the front of it. It was the one that she had with her whole life. She said that whenever she felt like a cold presence or anything like that, she would grip onto it and she would instantly feel relieved. And she would be able to. It helped her sleep at night. So she gave that to me. She bequeathed that to me before she passed away. So I would be carrying that with me the whole way through. Like I'd just be like, I'd have that around my neck, and I would just be like, it's like, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I bequeath, I beseech unto Thee to guide me through these dark times.
Yep. Yeah.
And I'd start citing the Lord's Prayer, or I would probably do something stupid like the Boondock Saints, and shepherds we shall be, for Thee, my Lord, for Thee.
I know I have a cross necklace from my aunt, so I'll bring that with me.
Yeah. And of course, probably bring a few spare crosses. Maybe go to a church, get some, go to a Catholic church, get some holy water. Consecrated and everything, and of course probably a few extra crosses, sage, just the things that you'd need to dispel any true demonic presence.
Yeah, I'll definitely be going 1,010% Puerto Rican and Cuban, doing these type of things. Just bring the sage, bring the crosses, most likely a priest with me.
Oh yeah. Have a priest waiting for us outside. We get outside, be like, we saw some stuff, Pastor. We saw some stuff, please.
I'll get a voice recording. My grandfather doing we call it when you blessing. There you go, blessing the place and blessing yourself to expel any evil on you. So I'll tell my mom,
yes,
can you have Grandpa just say his little blessing for dispelling. So
yes,
I'll make sure I'm 100% prepared. And you're gonna hear a very Cuban accent, so it'll be good. So this is the ending of part 4. Part 5 is coming up next, which will be featuring on Nate's channel. This is the final part for his side, and then part 6 will be the final on my side, and the final of the totality of this series that Habs put together himself for us to suffer through.
It's never ending. It's a never ending story.
This is pain.
Yes, it is. But
I love it.
Honestly, I love it too. We're 2/3 of the way through this thing, man. We got this. We got this.
We have 2 more. We good. We got 2 more.
We good.
And no more. Until Habs find more.
No mas.
Or unless he just finds another channel that's like that's like nukes, or if people find.
I could see the scary comps by Busy Bub or something like that.
People were recommending that, not yet. So if those are like this or worse,
they're not presented in like a top 5. Instead, they're presented as sort of just like a stream of consciousness. It's just be like it's like here's one clip. It's like it's from this channel here. It's like here's another clip. And they don't really say, I don't think they do, but yeah, they don't be like, did you see it? Instead, it's very Reddit. It's like very obvious what you're seeing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very obvious what you're seeing.
Okay. So if y'all know any of that type of content that that might get us chilled, let me know.
Oh yeah.
Let us know in the comment section if people who want to be the next Habs of the channel and compile maybe three, not three, yeah, basically 3 each, 2 each,
Yeah,
4 each, 5
3
each.
Yeah.
There's no limitation, and obviously we'll do them. We'll record them, step by step, and then exactly best we can, and release them as much as we can. Let us know in the comment section. We'll definitely give you guys the power to do that. But I'm signing off so we can record the next part. So I'm Rick.
I'm Nate.
I love you guys. But until next time, peace.